Eva, did you know that people from Seattle, Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, Toronto, and other big cities have made their home in Erie because of video games?
Oh, I sure do know. I've been learning about it. You know, they're part of a workforce in the city's downtown that represent actual video games, which people all over the world play. Tonight, we're finding out more about the game publishing process and how you can test out games yourself. Here is more in tonight's Giving You the Business Report, sponsored by the Erie Regional Chamber and Growth Partnership.
This room is full of people that have relocated from bigger cities to work in downtown Erie. They are part of Whitethorn Games, located at the corner of French and 12th Streets.
We're in the top 10 of largest publishers on the planet.
Video game publishers, that is. Matthew White is the CEO of Whitethorn Games, overseeing 45 full-time employees, with 85% of the workforce in Erie and 15% remote.
We've moved about 17 full families to the city in 5 years.
The business started in 2017 in Erie's Renaissance building with just Matthew and one other person, and it keeps on growing.
We represent 30 games on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, mobile devices, VR devices, and PC globally, 120 countries.
How does the business work?
Every property that we work on is like a movie, right? So if we were a movie house, you know, we might have 30 titles, 30 movies that we have released.
One of them is Lake. And while this game can be found physically, most of the Whitethorn games are through digital purchases.
We employ a full-time usability engineer that will sit and play our games to make sure that anyone with disabilities from whatever age group is able to play them.
Andrea Vanucci is the sales and marketing director for Whitethorn Games.
So we typically pick up games that are very story-driven, very narrative, bite-size, easy to play and digest, won't take a lot of your time and money.
There's two demographics the company has: school-age children and 30-something-year-old moms that like to play video games, giving them the chance to stop and start at different times of the day.
On the lower level of the business is this room. It's a podcast room, and it's also where Whitethorn streams their games online. And speaking of games, anybody locally can be a tester for games that aren't yet released. You could do it right in this room. Test the games and see for yourself.
And on the other side of the room, someone is analyzing play, watching eye movement, heart rate, and how quickly you get to the next level. Any issues get fixed and then go back to the developer before release. It can be a several-year process before a game is out there in front of the public. But it's a process that puts this downtown Erie business in the eyes of gamers all over the globe.
Now, Whitethorn is represented in some of the biggest video game conventions in the country, even going as far as Japan for the Tokyo Game Show. But if you want to help test some of those games before they're released, well, that number is there at the bottom of your screen. It is the number to Whitethorn. You can go ahead and give it a call, maybe say that you're interested in being a tester. And there's a lot of a span of ages that, you know, of course, can do this.
Sure.
Don't have to have any gaming experience either. But the Erie business is also marketing itself in different ways. We have a link to the Whitethorn website on ours, erienewsnow.com, where you could check out the company's coffee. That's right. They have coffee, they have sweatshirts, other swag on their website, and we both smelled that coffee, boy.
Yes.
It's the beans. They
It's
smell
unbelievable.
delicious.
It really is.
Oh, it is. So much to offer, more than just games.